Today you'll see the biggest payout for a medical delivery courier business won by a single contractor. You'll learn the overview of the business, the scope, the time, the payment, and at the end of this video, you'll be amazed by a smaller payout the government gave the medical delivery courier. Stay until the end to see the difference between these two contracts. This might just change your side hustle game. A total of $2 million was awarded to a single contractor for medical delivery service. And this wasn't even the only contract this company won. Now let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. But before that, let me teach you how to find these kind of contracts yourself. Let's say you want to search for government contracts in your area in the medical field. You can use ChatGPT and write this prompt. I want you to search federal contract databases like FPDS, USAspending.gov, or SAM.gov for medical courier/delivery contracts, PSC code R602, that are available or recently awarded in the area of insert your city or state here. You can also change the niche and location here if you're not in the medical courier. Here are the results. You can read through them and see if they fit you. But I already did my research ahead of time, so stay put and watch me. Now let's look at one of these contracts. This contract is a special kind of agreement called an indefinite delivery contract, or IDC. Sounds big, but here's what it means. An IDC is like saying, we don't know exactly how many times or how much we'll need, but we know we'll need some, and we want to choose one company to handle it whenever the need comes up. That's why they call it indefinite, because the exact amount isn't known yet. Who's involved? The government agency. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, specifically the Mid-South Healthcare Network, VISN-9, they take care of veterans in the Southern U.S. The company, Caduceus Medical Logistics, LLC, a service-disabled veteran-owned small business. That means one of the owners served in the military and was injured, so the government gives them opportunities to win contracts. What services are provided? They're hired to deliver lab samples like blood and other medical tests between hospitals and clinics so doctors can help sick veterans faster. How long is the contract? It started July 31st, 2025 and it ends July 31st, 2026. How much is it worth? The government can spend up to $2.1 million if the contract is fully used. That's called the ceiling. So far, about 20% or $423,000 has been used, which means there's still around $1.7 million left. Think of it like this. Your kid's school hires one food truck for the year. You don't know how often you'll buy snacks, but when you do, you call that one truck. That's exactly how an IDC works. The government can request delivery services whenever needed, up to the contract's money limit. Responsibilities of the courier company. To win this contract, the company must move lab samples safely between major VA hospitals in Murfreesboro and Nashville and smaller clinics in towns like Athens, Chattanooga, Clarksville, and Dover. Follow strict safety rules so nothing gets lost, spilled, or mixed up. Provide everything: drivers, cars, fuel, coolers, safety gear, insurance, and secure systems to protect patient information. Work Monday through Friday, except federal holidays. Keep items safe at all times so nothing gets stolen or tampered with. But here's something important about this contract. It was set aside for service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses, or SDVOSB. Does that mean only veterans can bid on contracts? Not always. This one specifically required SDVOSBs, but other contracts have different set-asides. Let me explain them simply. Government contract set-asides. 1. Small business only. Big companies can't join, only smaller ones get to try. 2. Part small, part big. Some of the job is saved for small businesses, but big companies can try for the rest. 3. 8A program. For small businesses owned by people who have fewer chances in the past. Special SBA program. 4. Hub zone. For businesses that are based in neighborhoods where the government wants to bring more jobs. 5. Service disabled veteran owned, SDVOSB. For small companies owned by veterans who got hurt or disabled while serving. 6. Veteran-owned VOSB for small companies owned by veterans, mostly used by the VA. 7. Women-owned small business, WOSB, for small companies owned by women. 8. Economically disadvantaged women-owned, EDWOSB, for women-owned businesses where the owner also has less money or resources. 9. Small disadvantaged business, SDB, for small companies run by people who the government knows often face unfair disadvantages. 10. Sole source. The government can pick one company directly without letting others compete if that company qualifies. 11. Agency Small Business Reserve. Some government offices promise to give certain jobs only to small businesses. 12. open to everyone. No limits. Big and small companies can all try. So no, not only veterans can bid. There's a lot of room for small businesses like yours. That's why I'm sharing this with you. There's way too much money out there for me to take it all. I need you to bid too. If you've made it this far, it probably means you're curious about government contracting. I post new videos every week on different side hustles that can turn into profitable businesses. Comment your location below, and I'll send you the exact site where you can find contracts in your area. While most people are busy chasing side hustles or burning out on quick cash schemes, smart entrepreneurs are building businesses that meet the requirements for government contracts. I started with just a $3,000 per month contract. Over 10 years, I've won more than 100 contracts worth over $30 million. And it all started with one small win. The small contract example. Now let me show you a smaller contract you can start with. The VA needs a courier to pick up and drop off lab samples every day between the Pontiac VA Clinic in Pontiac, Michigan, and the John D. Dingle VA Medical Center in Detroit. The company must use their own cars, gas, insurance, and drivers, deliver samples the same day, work Monday through Friday, no federal holidays, call the VA if bad weather delays delivery, keep everything safe and private since samples have patient information. The contract began in September 2022 and can last up to 5 years if renewed. If you check the route on the map, it's only about a 30-minute drive. Simple, consistent work that pays steadily. It may not be the biggest contract, but it gets your foot in the door. Once you prove yourself, you can start bidding on bigger contracts or stack multiple smaller ones. The best part, bidding is free. You can apply to as many as you want. Thank you for watching to the end. In my next video, I'll show you how to set up your SAM.gov account and get ready for your first bid. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Drop your city in the comments and I'll point you to contracts in your area. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and I'll see you in the next one.